Hello and welcome back. This is Nom Nom and we are once again in Oxygen Not Included. This is the O.C.Duplicant base with the OCD challenge. Description for that challenge can be found below. I'm very excited to announce that we have produced our first steel. Let's go ahead and throw a couple of those on the Barbie and see what happens. So they're going to bring some iron over here, and we set up a little kiln for some carbon. See if they've got any carbon in there now. They do not, so they're going to go get some. There we go. Now, the liquid inside this tank is at 91 degrees. Let's see, steel is the hottest to refine, so it's going to make the largest jump in temp for the coolant. And it looks like we have 83.6 degrees inside the refinery right now. So let's go ahead and see what happens when they finally run the refinery. Do we not have enough iron? We do not. So we need to make iron ore to iron and then iron to steel. I understand now, my duplicants. The mysteries of the metal refinery. How indeed. I did not realize that it was a two-step process. For some reason I thought it was just iron and carbon. I'm sorry, iron ore and carbon. Wonder if that was something that they changed. Alright, so he should be making iron ore to iron right now. Ooh, level up. Number 2. Alright, so this liquid is coming out then at 162. It jumped by about 80 degrees. It is going to go through our cooling loop, but it's in a vacuum up here, so it doesn't really cool down. It cools down a little bit here where it's touching the liquid. And then it's going to run through and cool down because this thing's going to run. Once I actually have steam up here, it will cool down quite a bit up here. But in the meantime, I'm just using power to cool down the crude oil. Now this thing says if it's above 130 degrees, let it go ahead and go back into this reservoir. The reason I chose 130 degrees there was because the steam turbine area should be up above 125 degrees, and I don't want to send liquid in here that's cooler than that, effectively sapping heat from the cooling chamber. I only want to add heat to the chamber. So 134. Yep, we'll get there eventually. The water is actually really cold in here right now. If we take a look at this, the crude oil is at 86 degrees, 83 degrees, so it's actually going to take a while for it to heat up, and it's going to be using a lot of power. These generators are probably running very often. Yeah, they're having a hard time. There we go. When all these run, of course, it tops off in a hurry. I'm thinking of adding a couple more batteries on this line, just as buffers, just regular batteries. Let's see, we do have this new bedroom that they finished, and I moved 3 of my older dupes up here, so that gave us some empty beds down here. So we will be able to bring in some dupes. Oh, I should have brought in a dupe instead of that brine. My mistake. Okay, they are still working here. Well, water's at 71 degrees. Are they making steel yet? I think they might be. 234 degrees, that's a big jump. So this room, I suspect, is going to get kind of warm. I'm hoping that's not going to be a problem. But I have this other aqua tuner that I can actually use to cool this room. I actually think I'm going to use it to cool the gas pumps up here and this room. So let's go ahead and do that now. We're going to run insulated pipe. So this is the outside. Can I do that? Can I bridge? I should be able to bridge that. But I can't double bridge that. Well, I want it to cool the room also, so I'm going to bring it down here to there, and then I'm just going to take regular pipe. Wait. Alright, I want it to go up here first. I want to cool this room more than this room. This room can run warm. This room I don't want to run warm at all. So, we're going to insulated pipe down there, and then regular liquid pipe. We're just going to kind of do this in reverse. I'm just going to bring it straight across here, and then up here. I'm going to insulate it from there through to there. I don't need to do anything with the temperature in this room here. I've got a liquid bridge there already. I'll go through there. Alright, that's going to be the return. So it's a little pipe spaghetti because I'm going to go out this way. They're going to break my vacuum over there. That's fine. I'm going to go out this way. I will go ahead and do regular pipe here, and that will help keep this room cooler for those turbines. We'll jump that. We'll come up here, and then we'll switch to radiant pipe. We don't need to go all the way over there. And we'll go back to regular pipe. Get rid of that. Okay, so that's what we're going to do, and we will bridge this off. It's going to go that way and then return that way. It's going that way, that way, that way. All right, it's a normal fare. It's just kind of convoluted, but I think it'll do the job. This aqua tuner keeps running. The water in here is 76 degrees. We'll get there eventually. Alright, and actually once this gets to temperature, it's going to take a lot less energy to cool this stuff down. So that'll be good. Just a big investment on the front there. I upgraded these trees to priority 6 because nobody was harvesting them and they got harvested. So I think I'm going to do the same thing to this next batch of trees here. Hopefully we will actually start adding some lumber. We have a ton, don't get me wrong, but these things are running a lot, and actually they're running more than they need to. We're up to almost 3 full reservoirs. This is good, since that generator is running a lot. I'm going to go ahead and bump this delay here to 30 seconds. So for 30 seconds, the petroleum/ethanol generator is going to run by itself, and then when it's done running by itself for 30 seconds, then these guys will kick in and hopefully then use less hydrogen. Hey, it's working. My hydrogen pipe is starting to fill up again. That should help equalize the pressure in the temperature in the base. That's good. And then when we cool this area down, that'll actually be really, really effective. Yeah, and they're getting busy with that. Unfortunately, when they come in here, they're going to break my vacuum that I have. I can build a water lock here, I suppose. I cannot because of this heavy watt wire. So they're just going to break it. There's nothing I can do about that. It'll pull a vacuum again. Yeah, it's fine. It'll just have to pull another vacuum. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? We'll see. If I have to, you know, I'm gonna build it now. An insulated pipe, and if I need to later, I can turn it radiant. If I need to later, I can make that 1 segment radiant pipe, and then it'll cool down this room. Yeah, but otherwise we're going to try and keep that into a vacuum. They're definitely not in a hurry to build this out, which is fine. I have no idea how they built that one ladder. That's weird. Must have done it while they were building this wall. Okay, how are we doing on the printing pod? 1.8 cycles to the next print. This thing, I Oh, I was gonna say I can get rid of, but it's still doing fossil and poke shell to lime. So we'll go ahead and let them continue that. Now, man, they're not. I need more dupes. They're just not getting to some of these tasks. Oh, they can't get to those. Interesting. I actually need to break this and uproot this and put a ladder in there. I moved the entrance to this farm over to the right. Yep. So that they would be in Atmos suits while they were working in this farm. And my bad. They couldn't get to these. So there's probably quite a few mushrooms up here that have just naturally fallen off. I think it's just one row, but then you get a bunch that are ready to harvest. So we'll get that fixed up where they can harvest those. I did not realize I still have a single algae terrarium down here. Why is that even there? I'm going to deconstruct that. Oh my god, that's been there for like 300 cycles. Probably I haven't needed it. Down here it's looking like our CO2 pressure's a wee bit high. 5.7 kilograms down here. Our slicksters are gone. I think our slicksters probably died because it's too warm down here. Or too cold down here. So I need to let this area run warmer, and I think I did change something on that. Yeah, I changed this from 30 to 60. But this room can run kind of hot, so maybe I'll change it to 80. And then we'll see how that goes. This thing's overheat temperature is 125, so we'll see how that goes. But this, I think the temperature was too cold for slicksters. The unfortunate thing is, I don't believe I can do anything about that until the printing pod gives me more slicksters. So hopefully that will be fortuitous. We should only be so lucky to be able to get some more slicksters. All right. Let's see what else we've got going on. Oh, this transformer is on like all the time, I think. Do I have it set up for this? I do have it set up properly, I think. Is this battery just never getting to charge? Why wouldn't that battery charge? This is on the main trunk. That's downstream. It only has 200. Why is it only getting 200 watts? I could join two of those together. Let's go ahead and break that. We will put another power transformer down here. Right there. We'll put it on a ledge. Arg. You're killing me. See that? It says it can go on the joint plate. We're going to go ahead and try it. We're going to break this, which will be bad for a moment, and then we'll high priority this new one. Priority 6, all of this. With the heavy wet joint plate being like 8, yeah. All right, and then power, conductive wire, we'll join it to that one. All right, that's got power again. Good, we'll come back and check on that in a little bit. But that explains why these guys are showing power outages periodically. So we haven't even been producing ethanol at our maximum rate. So we've got ethanol to spare. What we don't have is somewhere for this carbon dioxide to go. So I guess we do. I mean, it's going in here. This thing's running constantly. So the carbon dioxide can only slowly slip out through these two spots. Now that I've walled this off, and occasionally bellows out here when they go in here. I actually don't think they need to go in here. I'm going to lock that door. They've got sweeper arms to do everything that they need to do in here. having the dupes come in here and do it is actually disadvantageous. I'm going to say stop going through that door until you lock it. Yeah, this thing is lumber, right? Yep. And this thing is priority 6. That thing's picking up polluted dirt. That thing's picking up polluted dirt. And that thing, I think it can deliver lumber to this one. I guess we're going to find out. If not, then I do need to put in another lumber receptacle in here somewhere. So if that one stops running, we'll come back and check it out. Over here, hey, we have steam. This is good. So this room finally heated up. The crude oil's at 112. Let's go ahead and run a little iron. Yeah, we can do some more. Let's do 10 more of those. Iron to steel, and we'll see what happens up here in our cooling chamber. Oh, also it looks like they're almost done with all the plumbing, but they can't reach all this. So we'll go ahead and put a ladder up there, which I think will allow them to get everything they need. Alright, Meep. Take a look at temps. That turbine is 104. I think that's a little warm. Yeah, turbine too hot. So we definitely need to, I think it's the animation's broken also. We definitely need to cool down this room a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and add the addition of a couple of temp shift plates. One right there and one, well, can't do them symmetrically apparently, but that's fine, and one right there. This one is a pretty good temperature. I think just being close to this water up here has been the problem. This whole room started out really warm. Alright, still waiting for materials. I don't see any lime over here. Do we have lime? That is, I think, a consumable ore. It is. We have 560 kilograms of lime. Not a lot. I think we need to spin up a poker shell wrench. That's what it sounds like. In fact, I had an idea for a poke shell wrench I wanted to try out. Alright. Come on, guys. Just want someone to operate the thing. There we go. Thank you, Rowan. You can look at our piping. Crude oil's 104 in there. Comes out at 243. Alright, immediately bringing that steam up. The steam's at 116. Yeah, it's coming in hot, 242. It's losing a lot of heat. Before it gets to the aqua tuner, it's down to 124. But the room just isn't hot enough yet. Alright, steam's almost a temp. Yep, oil's almost hot enough. Right now the steam's actually losing temperature to the oil. Come on. A little more steel. Thank you, Joshua. 243, pretty consistently. And this might do it. There it goes. Pulling in the steam. Water's coming out of there at 88, 90-ish. Alright, this steam turbine would run were it cool enough. Is that still unreachable? I think it's reachable. I just think they haven't gotten to it. So now I need liquid in this other pipe. Yep, so I'm going to extend this guy here to there and bridge it like there. Let me just priority 6 that. And I just want to make sure they can get to this. I'm going to priority 8 that and take a look at errands. Maybe they can't get to that. That one pipe. Looks like I'm going to need to let them in there. Should be okay. I've got this oil out here, which should continue to act as a water lock. Even if this water gets too hot. Well, that water will get too hot eventually anyways. Alright. Looking good. They're harvesting this wood I upgraded the priority on. We've got tons of lumber. And alright, this thing's running now. Let's take a look. Yep, that battery's full, but I noticed that I need to also tie that automation in right there. So these transformers aren't just belching heat constantly. They run really warm. I wish I could do something over here. I would have to replace those batteries with smart batteries. It might be worth my time. They also kind of leak power. And these are the large ones, so might be worth my time. Okay, so the big thing that I wanted to do this episode was work on power generation, but let me take a look at some charts here. Let's take a look at total power generation, average power produced. Definitely going up with those aqua tuners running. Average power wasted. A couple of spikes. I'm not sure. Maybe that was some automation that wasn't set up properly. Let's see. Yeah, it's actually looking like we're doing okay. And the batteries are staying charged. So maybe I don't need to add more power with this generator tuned up. So we did add that tuning station there, and this thing is often tuned up to generate 3,000. Right now it's only 2,000. Again, I need more dupes so that they can. Oh, you know what? I locked that door. That's why they need to get down there. Okay. I wonder if I could add a second door. Can I ladder up there? Oh, I sure can. We're going to leave that one locked. And we're going to add a second door just to the power room. This guy here is awaiting lumber, so this thing cannot reach that. Should have moved him over one. I guess I still could. I think I'm gonna unlock this and we're gonna fix this. I'm gonna deconstruct that. I'm going to deconstruct that, and we're going to deconstruct that. And we're just going to move these over one and turn that on a 90 degree. Excuse me. And turn that auto sweeper on a 90 degree and fix that. All right. I need a door right there. And then we can lock that door. Alright, so I need to set up shipping. I need a conveyor loader, and I want to put it if I put it there, can I put it there? I should be able to put it there. And the rail, like that, and then refinement. ethanol distillery. Put that right there. All right. Let's get the plumbing correct for that. So the out goes there, the in goes. Oh, it has no in. That's a bridge. Okay, so I can break that pipe. All right. Power. Need to move that to there. Need to do that. I can get rid of that and that. And then shipping. I need the auto sweeper. It was. That's my problem. Arg. What happens if I put the sweeper there? I think that fixes my problem. And then I can put the ethanol distiller back where it was. Yeah, I think that'll fix it. I think I can actually get rid of these over here. Yeah, that's so much better. And then my tasteful memorial is not cluttered with all this gear. That works out for me. All right, so hopefully they'll get to that. Let's go ahead and check out this over here. Hey, our steam turbine's running. Let's take a look. Our coolant line looks full, so I can go ahead and break that bridge. Yep. And coolant is going through there. Yep. It's running pretty constantly. Let's take a look at the temperatures and the logic that I have on there, because I honestly don't remember. We can call this maybe 20 degrees. There you go, don't need to run constantly. So this this water is currently at 3.5 degrees coming through here. The turbine's still too hot, huh? It's trying to run, but it can't. It is 126. All right, I'm gonna have to make some of this radiant pipe, I think. I didn't want to do that, but I will. Cool this room down a little bit. It does kind of have 60-degree water above it, so it doesn't help. But at least this one's running. And honestly, once this one starts getting water flowing through the pipe, maybe it'll be okay. Yeah, that water's at nearly 100 degrees when it comes out. Oof. This thing's barely operating at a good temp. Taking a look at the, oh yeah, look at our oxygen chamber. Definitely making a huge difference. That's great. It'll cool our oxygen down, which will cool down the oxygen going into the base. Working as designed, amazingly. Kind of the first try. Sweet. Now we can just get this one turbine to run cool. It's coming down, but it's got 20 degrees to come down, so it's going to be a while. And again, once it starts running, it's going to kind of self-cool. So we'll see how that goes. Why so hot, steam turbine? Yeah. Oh, that's why. How did that happen? What the heck? Let's get that tile built right away. I'm not sure how that happened. I wonder if that was a copy and paste from the blueprint, or if that block already existed when I put the blueprint, when I applied the blueprint here. Yeah, that should help. Yeah, look at that. Oh, heck yeah. Man, the mistakes I make, I tell you. Novice stuff. Here we go. 2 turbines is better than 1. It's like 135 degrees in here, so we kind of need 2 to keep this cool. And there it goes. We got 2 turbines running. We have 60 kilograms of steam running at 140 degrees. These guys are each producing 350 watts. That's awesome. And I think that's done. We're going to call that a done deal. This right here still needs glass. Okay, I need to set up another transformer over here in order to handle this. But we're over 30 minutes, so I guess we'll do that next time. And maybe next time add some power, because let's face it, power's fun. We always want more power. This thing is tuned up. Great. So 3,000, that's a lot of power. Also, I can get rid of these wires here and here. And it looks like this guy is now able to cover 2 of those. This thing just needs to take in polluted dirt. And they need to stop coming in here, so I'm going to bump these door lockings up to 6. Actually, I'm just going to tell them to stop going in there. Alright, that looks great. And oh no, it also looks like I'm out of slime. We are out of slime. So we have a couple of choices. We can either cut over to bristle blossoms. We're low on food. We can either cut over to bristle blossoms, which if I recall need 3 high instead of 2 high farms. They also require light, of course, and water. Polluted water? Polluted water? We can take a look. Bristle blossom requires water in a decent temperature range, which I also don't have. Okay, so I think I just need to find some slime real quick, and we can just do this. I'm just going to queue it up. We're just going to do some excavation here. But that will be for next episode. I appreciate you guys watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the like button, helping the old YouTube algorithms share this with other people. But until next time, this is Nom Nom signing out.